we
Hi,
go.
Tepper. Hi, Bee. Hi, Sayward.
Yes, hi, I'm here.
Is lurking somewhere. Bark, bark. Hi. They have fancy new things.
You do have fancy. They are very fancy.
They are. Luna. Luna, I love you. Hi. Thank you for the resub.
Alright. Well, how do we feel about getting started?
Let me set my settings real quick, but otherwise I am ready. I am good.
Me too.
And I accidentally hit the A button.
Oh.
Don't mind me.
I assume a Clara is good as well?
I didn't mean to hit the A button. I am in the game.
Oh, it's fine. I can hope. Okay, in that case, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. How's that morning going? It's going okay. How are you going?
In Oak's lap again.
Interesting spot for a coin case.
I mean, fair.
See, we're doing triple Pokemon today, so it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Are you doing entrance rando?
No, because I don't hate myself.
I don't hate myself either.
Well, look, I didn't mean it like... I'm not crazy, perhaps. But you're not crazy. Look, there's a way to phrase this where it's not, like, you know what I'm... Look, never mind.
I was crazy once.
Oh, don't even
they locked
stop.
me in a room.
No.
A rubber room.
Something rats make me crazy. I don't know how it goes.
Yeah. Crazy? I was crazy once.
Do I want to need a rent? Is a Kangaskhan any good?
I mean, they're physically decent. Like, they're a physical.
I don't know what to take here. And Nidoran would eventually be good. I think I'll do that.
But yeah, what does everybody think of the new overlay?
That's something you think?
I'm so happy.
I'll do that. Yeah, it looks really good. And you should be proud of how it looks.
I am proud of how it looks. I have to credit people in my thing eventually.
Yeah, you should.
As soon as I remember, please remind me.
I can do that.
Sweetheart. I just got my ass handed to me.
Oh.
By Headbutts. Overlay that you're seeing for the first time.
What the heck is Comet Punch? Didn't even know that was a move.
It's normally for Hitmonchan.
Oh. Kangaskhan has it, apparently.
Have a Moonstone, Clara.
It went pretty well.
I'm glad that they turned out as well as they did. I will have to credit the artist who did these.
Yeah.
Again, remind me after stream because I'm absent-minded.
You're fine.
Hi. How are you, sweetie? You will try to remind. I appreciate you, B. That's good. Glad to hear that you're doing well. I haven't seen you in a bit.
Lame. Yeah, I saw you doing a bit of that. That's cool. Looks like it turned out pretty decent.
I have it all muted, so... I learned Ember. Cool. Is this the right Pokemon? No. Is this
Is this the right
No.
Pokemon? No.
Is this the right Pokemon Center I want? No. Entrance rando, it's fun. Nope, that is worthless.
Oh, yeah, probably need some balls actually.
You are also not worth my time, so grab my potion and go. I should actually at least pick something.
I was like, menu buttons now. That's cool.
So
That sounds good.
I have things. Thank you, B. I love you. Need some repels for later.
Should do for now. Maybe some potions.
A couple of escape routes will do. EPB. Pet the EPB. Listen, we drop by strains they used to be. Try to drop.
Alrighty.
That's fair. Like, I completely understand that.
Did that come through? Yes. Later possible to get the correct buttons on screen fully function. That's good. Awesome.
Pokemon Mansion, I was not expecting you.
New stuff in like Bardic Inspiration. Nice. That's awesome. Sounds good.
This is gonna be interesting.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Hello, flying friend.
Oh. Can I run? No.
Why? What is it?
It's a Pharaoh.
Oh, I see one of those too.
Ow. That hurts.
I'll try. Can you hit it like one time? Oh god,
sure
one hit does
am.
that much? Okay, I'm not gonna be able to catch this thing.
So we're gonna go out and train a little smidge. Just so I don't get my ass completely handed to me.
I'm sure it'd be fine. Yeah, I guess it's gonna.
I was doing like no damage to that Pharaoh and barely made it out
This isn't gonna
alive.
work, is it? Okay.
Fine. I don't see a problem here, do you?
It sounds like there is one.
Maybe just a little bit. That's a Dragonite. Hello. Shame you can't fly.
Another bird. The game really wants me to have a bird, and I want a bird, but my Pokemon's too strong, I think. There we go.
Dragonite's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. It's doing the Thunder Wave rap combo.
Truly a classic.
Yeah. Thank you, Gen 1. Also, thank you, Gen 1 AI, for being dumb.
Oh, Manite.
Oh gosh, yeah. Like, Gen 1 dragons are actually kind of beefy. Without their weakness. Like, I'm tempted to pick one up and just steamroll.
Yeah, you could.
But that means I have to do the Rap Thunderwave combo for a while.
I mean, it works.
Which I guess I can do.
Yeah. And all the things. Yes.
Yeah, psychic types. I like psychic types.
Psychic type's good.
They are my favorite type.
amnesiac type is the best. That is apparently true, yeah.
Hannah, hi. I'm sorry. I would be at your streams if you weren't playing games that I don't want to spoil myself on.
I feel that.
But hi. Thank you for the raid, sweetie. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Illia. I'm a Blue Wolf VTuber. I like playing retro games. And we are doing a randomizer here tonight with my good friend Sayward and Clara.
It's true.
About my mistakes in Pokemon.
If you want to see some mistakes in Pokemon, you can watch my stream.
Is my bot not working again? Bot, please. Why do you do this to me?
It was working fine for me earlier.
Stream settings. Bot. Why is my bot random?
That was the easiest Brock's ever been. Oh, thanks, Brock. Wow. He's really petty about me beating him.
OBS update and screw my... It might have screwed my bot. I think it screwed my bot.
Really?
Yeah, because Streamlabs hooks in with the Yeah. Just do the other one. But yes, hi Hannah. You're cute. You're adorable.
You checking the cost for things.
Seraph. I'll just say Seraph. I can't say your first name. I'm sorry. And hi, Misty.
Words are hard, it's fine.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
I can tell you all about it, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we are doing an Archipelago randomizer. For those of you who are not aware of what Archipelago is, it is a program that randomizes multiple different games within each other. And our goals are to complete each of our games. We are doing the legendary 3 Pokemon Red and Blue randomizer.
Yeah.
Between the 3 of us. And it's gonna be amazing.
Gonna be something.
I think it's going to be great.
Ooh, I could be interested in a Squirtle.
I'm sorry. Hi, Care. Care is also awesome. If you don't follow Care, go follow Care. Can hold on.
That's how you answer that question, Jimmy.
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and do the lame shout outs. It was not working for
2 badges just hanging out.
Bark, bark. Hi. Why are we barking? I have to wait another 3 minutes before I can shout Care out. We'll go follow Care. Care is good people too.
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting.
Okay, can I not get my ass handed to me by a Firo now? That'd be great. I do.
Yeah, classic Pokemon. It's fine. We'll just do this. Or not. Maybe we won't do this.
Hi, you're a Raichu. I'm mildly terrified.
Maybe Kangaskhan the game at this point, I guess.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna make my day hell. Here we are.
Yeah, I hope you're well, Jimmy.
Care is a good egg. Technically, Care is a good duck.
This is just where all the Squirtles live. This is Turtle Rock, exactly.
There we go. Now I can shout out Care.
I think my Mount Moon is just Turtle Rock. I have found like nothing but Squirtles in here.
That's fair. That's not a bad thing, though.
Yeah?
Squirtles are good.
Yeah, I caught one.
Yes. Exactly, B. Care was a good egg, and now is a good duck. Frankly, Care, I'm actually surprised you're still awake.
Complaining works.
Isn't it like midnight? Past midnight?
Here's another Squirtle. Oh, well, color me surprised,
Eternal.
it's a seal.
That's fair.
Just punch it.
Well, no, he just hatched. Pokemon hatch from eggs.
Can we stop missing? Where's the accuracy on this
It's a
thing?
fucking mess. That's a mood. What, pray tell, is a sleep schedule?
Wait, you guys have those?
Yeah, apparently. I kind of have some semblance of a sleep schedule.
Do you though?
I mean, I get up at 8:30 every morning now. Like,
That's
I
something,
get
I
up at the
suppose.
same time every morning. I don't go to bed at the
That's
same time,
that's
though.
the next question I was gonna ask, yeah.
Existing Cthulhu time. Or I just fall asleep on you. You've chanted recently for always going to bed at like 9:30 because you should get up to... That's fair. Honestly, I just go to bed whenever I'm tired. I'm in danger.
So am I.
Yeah, you can't just call me out like this. Wait, why am I burnt?
Cause you found a fire trap?
Fair. That's honestly fair. There, honestly fair. I just started my new job. Well, not necessarily new job, but new position.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I got promoted. I'm happy. I am in danger.
You did say that like about 30 seconds ago?
I'm dead.
Oh.
I'm getting messed over bad. You're still struggling with jobs. That's fair. Completely understandable. I mean, what's your skill set? I mean... I do not want to fight a grappler. That was going to be my next question, is what you would be comfortable with, because that might be what you have to do for a little bit.
Yeah, it's always hard with that.
Because, like, I even had to take jobs at McDonald's when I was in between jobs. Is it something I wanted to do?
Absolutely
No,
not.
God, I
No,
hated
no one,
working
no
at
one wants to do
McDonald's.
that.
It was terrible. I found your tea.
Thank you. That's really good.
Clefairy. Clefairy's cute. But yeah, like I did that for 3 months in between jobs before, and it's like, it sucked, but I needed income, so
Yeah,
that's
tea.
what I did.
What about it?
Can you stop putting me to sleep, please, Clefairy? That'd be great. Thanks.
Suddenly near full map access? Kind of,
Bot's
yeah.
not working right now, B.
Well, I mean, we don't have card or
Joke's on
surf or anything,
you.
but it's still a lot.
I love you. Yeah, I have to fix up that one later. Logan's messed up.
Oh, that sucks.
This is being dumb.
Well, that was annoying. Oh my god.
I'm gonna.
Well.
I hope this does not pop up on stream, but it might. Does that fix my bot? Probably not.
Oh, you're just gonna do that, huh? I know, right? I'm kinda surprised.
Okay, well that's working.
Yes, you have speed, we get it. Battle of the Comet Punches. Yeah, seriously. What a gun, there you go, Squirtle. Nice.
Now it's working. Why? But it probably won't work properly because it is... Oh no, it does. Okay. It's working now. I have a love-hate relationship with stream elements.
Better than Streamlabs, at least.
True. Hopefully applying basic master draws something that's fair.
I want to see what happens with Squirtle here.
Yeah, my bot is special care. It breaks all the time.
Not great damage.
It's okay, sweetie. I love you. Have a safe trip home, okay? I'll talk to you later.
There we go. Maybe. Rage is still kind of not great,
Alright,
though,
let's
isn't
try
it?
to get through Pokemon Mansion, finally. Why is this my Viridian Forest?
That sounds painful.
Yeah, it's actually really
wait, how do you get
painful.
out? Isn't there only one
There's a
exit?
secondary entrance.
Is there?
Yeah.
Where?
First floor after you've dropped down.
Oh. I don't know that I knew that.
Great. Thanks, game. Love to be here. I'm finding all kinds of good stuff for you.
Yeah. Sadly, that's not great.
That is not, in fact, great. That is, in fact, not great. That is an extra fly point, though. We take those. Do I have anything to get rid of this? A full restore. I'll take it. As much as I hate to use that like that. Unfortunately, Dragonite's going to end up dying. This is fine. Oh hey, Golduck. You could be useful. By that, I mean, I need a Pokemon to get Surf.
Really? Okay.
Get in the ball, Golduck. You're coming along today. Hey, Kara, do you want to be a Golduck?
No cut, so we can't get that.
It's the only other duck in the game other than Farfetch'd. I will likely take the silence as a no. Well, you'll be the Golduck in spirit. See, this sucks, because I normally just escape rope out of here, too.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't.
That sounds
Because
really
I have to go back to that
interesting,
entrance.
yeah.
It's really bad. Because I literally have to reverse my steps exactly from going into the basement to get out.
Yeah, wow.
It's really bad. It's actually one of the worst ones I could get for Viridian Forest.
That's not great. Great.
Dang it. No! Stop. Illia, stop being stupid and go the right direction. Yeah, so this little alcove over here takes you out. It's, something. Okay. I have been given the strength to go on.
There we go. Okay.
Not sure what house that is, but it is not the one I want. I also did not check. You are not the right Pokemon Center. Not the right Pokemart.
A Pokeball, incredible.
Have an elixir, Clara.
I was about to say,
I
how did you get to
understand.
Vermilion already? But then I was like, oh wait, yeah, never mind.
Entrance rando. Is this even randomized?
I don't know, is it?
I'm in the pewter gym in Pewter City.
Huh.
Hey Brock, do you want to cooperate with me today? No! That Squirtle says otherwise. Alright. Oh wait, you don't have bubble yet, I don't think. Oh good. Thanks, I hate it. Five, 6, 7, 9. Hi, Streetwise. How are you? Cool. Worth my time.
Seems like it was not worth the time.
Yeah, definitely not worth the time.
There you go.
That's useful. Always good to see.
Any good friends around? I mean, a Rapidash is kind
My
of
Mount
fun.
Moon is Diglett's Cave.
Huh. But there's no items. Okay.
This is gonna be a great run.
Sorry, I do talk to you.
Yeah, the Woo number. Song that's been stuck in your head all day. Should have known why? Yeah. You could even hear it. For a few bits of money,
It's...
you can play sounds on my stream.
Illia's selling out.
Look, it's there, and not many people know it's there.
I
It's
don't
on
think
this
so.
scene. It is a feature.
I'm not sure what you would have heard, but probably not that. Can't do anything else here, can we? Check the old map.
You do not have to give me money, by the way.
Cannot. Well, we got that tea.
Nobody has to give me money. Have a good rod.
I suppose I will, thanks. Let's see, I think I'll head to Celadon next.
Right, you can fly from the start.
Yeah. But I don't have a free fly point yet. Let's see what's back here, just for fun.
Are you the Pokemon card I'm looking for? A deal just for me, an execute. No. Goodbye.
Oh boy, a Diglett.
Hey, you know, I'll take it, I guess. Oh, do I want to use cut though?
Yes?
Is this even randomized?
I mean, I would hope so.
Cerulean Gym is Cerulean Gym.
Huh.
Hmm. This is, things that make you go,
Cool, glad I went that way.
Also,
the other person?
for those wondering why I started later today, it's because my schedule changed.
Excuse you.
So, well, yes, we all started later, but yes, you all started later because of me.
Yes, and that's fine.
But, yeah, my schedule changed by an hour, so I have to do these a little bit later, so we are starting later than we usually do. I don't want to do that yet, I don't want to do that. That's rude. That's really rude. Well, I know why it gave me cut.
Why?
Because I can't get through that, house.
Oh, because you haven't found Bill yet.
No, because I need 7 badges.
Oh!
Because they put
That would do it.
there. I love entrance rando, it's great.
That's pretty funny.
You really want to throw Squirtles at me, game.
I even got the hideout key, did I? I did not. At least it's ready.
Alright. Can either of you learn cut so I don't have to get a different Pokemon?
In before no.
Just Charmeleon. I am not teaching Charmeleon a skin freaking TM or HM. Why am I poisoned? I did. I finally got my overlays done.
Yeah.
I am very happy and content. Alright, time to find a Pokemon that can cut. That'd be great. Hello, Rhydon. You are not it.
I'm starting to run out of green on my map a bit, which I'm worried about.
Are you gonna be the first in BK mode?
I would be very, very surprised that...
Okay, we're not finding anything of value over here, so we're gonna go up. Like, I'm in pseudo BK mode until I can get something that can cut.
Well, I'm sure you'll find something.
Congrats, you beat your 5 trainers. I sure did, buddy. I just walked all over them.
Down here first. Yeah, I think I just have Pokemon Tower that I... Oh wait, that'll lead into Silphco eventually, won't it? Okay.
It
Here's some
sure
things.
will.
There's some things I can do then.
You can definitely do some things in Silphco. Like 6 checks.
I'd love a card key though.
No card key for you. You have to find those 6 checks without one.
Yeah, maybe.
Sir! Thank you. It's so helpful.
He kind of does have the same team now, huh? That's cool.
Apparently Dragonite can surf.
Stop with the Thunder Wave! Oh. Why?
No. No. All Thunderwave, all the time. Get waved, nerd.
I did, and I don't like it.
It's great.
Don't love that either.
Can parasect a haircut?
I would imagine
hard to believe
probably.
that it couldn't.
Yeah. Enjoy your dog food, Clark. This one has Thunderwave too! Oh, why?
Just to spite you.
I used a full heal, and then it used Thunderwave.
No, don't spore me.
Okay, now surely a Snorlax does not have Thunderwave, right? It does have Amnesia though, and that scares me a lot.
Thunderwave, I think. Speaking of Thunderwave,
Rival building a threat of it. I know he actually has good Pokemon, and I'm scared about this.
stop. Just get in the ball. You're a bug. Why are you being so... Just get in the ball.
Imagine learning Tail Whip at level 31. Well, that might actually
learned Tail Whip at level 1.
Unless he just uses agility, that's fine.
Can you just get in the ball? Just get in the ball.
That was not much damage.
Please just get in the ball. You're paralyzed and you're in the red. Please just get in the ball. Thank you. And before you can't learn cut. You have
Surely
two
it
big
can.
pincers.
I feel like most grass
Surely you
Pokemon
learn
can.
cut. It's not a grass Pokemon. It is just
Parasect?
a bug type.
Is it not? I honestly thought it was. Wow.
Okay, good, I can learn it. And that is your only purpose in life. I am
Wow.
sorry.
Wow. And at least you're honest, I guess.
Yeah. I really
Where's the...
don't like how balls are set up in Gen 1.
What do you mean? You just throw them.
Yeah. But half the time they don't work. And
Yeah.
you can actually miss Pokemon.
I mean, that's true. It's a little weird.
And like many things, they are bugged.
Really? How so?
Yeah. Just coding bugs. Like everything else.
Like everything in Gen 1?
Capture
Yeah.
rates. Yeah. Capture rates aren't what they should be.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so we are no longer trapped in Cerulean City.
Yeah. Did you notice you got Surf as well?
I did.
Yeah.
I already taught it. Aren't you glad that you found that self-destruct?
No, honestly, I'm not.
Cool, you are in the same place you were last seed. Can I just get in? I can just get in here.
Anything else 5th floor? No.
Is this worth my time to go in here, though? No. Signs point to no.
It was a Grimer haunting the tower all along.
Right. Doodle-doodle. Can I get out to Celadon? That would be great. Oh, this is a cycling road one. Yeah, it's mean. Alright, guess we're not going there. At least not that way.
Ilya, I just want you to know that I might have to do Rock Tunnel without Flash for once. At this rate.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to learn. Imagine learning.
See about that.
What do you mean, Don't me.
Well, I already did, so...
No! This is so rude. I just want to go to Celadon. Let me go to Celadon.
Is there a third floor? Oh god, I don't normally do this without card. I don't remember how things work.
Yeah, bugs in general are just bugged. Or balls in general are just bugged.
Let's see. 5th floor item, 7th
Wow,
floor item.
that's French vanilla.
Just all the teleporters though, because I sure don't remember where they all are.
What?
How they link up.
No. Of course. You're gonna be like the last Mart again. Wow. Okay.
That was
Well, we're coming back to you.
Let's just go to the
still haven't found the Celadon Mart. My Pokemon Tower is vanilla.
Wow. There's not it, but there was an item.
You're telling me. Yeah, this is not happening. Oh my gosh, is that a Riho? The legendary. I have not seen or spoken with you in a hot minute. How have you been, sir?
Let's see. 5th floor item.
You're the other cycling road. Why?
Sounds like you need a bike.
Yeah, apparently I just need a bike. You wouldn't say legendary. I mean, look. Let me have this, okay?
How do I... Oh, there's one there.
You are good people, and I'm glad to have you around.
Wow. Is this even randomized but for you? That's funny.
Thank you.
That was the vanilla card key spot, but not for me.
Already threw out your voice. Ah, yes. I know how that is.
There's a portal that gets you in there somewhere, isn't there? And I sure don't know where it is. This is gonna be fun.
As you can probably tell, since, you know, we haven't spoken in a while, I have been working on my voice.
Ah, there we go.
Worth it. Thank you. Cool. Hey, Parasect, do the only thing you're going to be useful for.
Well, time to try Rock Tunnel in the dark.
I kinda hate that this is Giovanni. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the longer I go in my day, the harder it gets to maintain. Because,
Really?
I've been talking a lot today.
Does that make sense?
That sure is a level 27 Gyarados. Hello. I am slightly terrified of you. I am very terrified of you.
Gyarados can be pretty scary.
You have Hydro Pump. I am very terrified of you.
Alright, here goes something. Problem is I don't remember where the items are.
Yeah, this is why I did this, and we're just going to not deal with that.
There's none on the first part where you come in, right? You have to go down a floor or something first, don't you? I think that's true. I hope that's true. Might not be true. I don't remember.
I hope so, because it is definitely not easy.
I accidentally found a trainer. Wow.
You definitely should. And you've been streaming? I haven't seen any notifications come up that you've been streaming. Arcanine. Good puppy.
You see, are you a trainer as well, or are you an item? Oh, I'm just hitting the wall. Never mind.
Oh, your PC's kind of dead. That makes sense.
Anyone down here? There we go. Are they all this floor? They are all this floor. Okay, good to know.
Crit? Can I have a crit? No. Sad.
I don't know where they are.
But yeah, I would definitely love to see that, Rio.
Yep, okay. I think we have to change
Why,
size to the other ones.
Yeah, why?
Never mind.
Fine. I'm just gonna thunder wave you.
Southwest item. Southwest item? Really?
Of what?
Rock tunnel?
Rock tunnel? Yeah?
Isn't that where I was? That was the west item,
No.
apparently. I guess there's one further down than that. Oh, it must be there. Oh, we have to go around, I think.
Yeah. Can we not?
Must be here
Can we
somewhere.
not?
There we go, I got them all. Nice.
There you go.
Wasn't anything
See,
useful,
you're
but
learning.
learning a little bit.
Asterisks.
Hmm. And find the way out of here.
This is the battle to end all battles.
Dragonair. That's kind of interesting. I could be tempted by that.
Dragonair is good. Because it evolves into Dragon Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, you would use Thunder Wave on me. Now we know where the rival got it from, yeah.
And Diglett.
Are you joking?
No, don't want any of you.
That did more damage than I
This isn't
expected.
the right mart. It sure isn't. Okay, then what's in Diglett? I understand.
Why? What's in Diglett's cave?
Rock tunnel.
Oh, fun.
That is a Kadabra. I have no balls.
Oh, come on, game. No, don't use rap.
Well, if Kadabras are gonna be in here, I'm gonna go grab some balls. Unless I got a ball at some point. I have a great ball.
Dang it.
Cool. One grateful. I'm sure you do, Gounder. Thank you for the offer.
Well, I tried.
Alright,
my
well,
God,
we're going
very
out of the cave and healing, because, that's what we do. Well, I just got all the Pokemon that I could ever ask for.
Get me out of here.
Well, before doing that, I might as well go and poke my head over here and see what's in this. And if it is
Yeah.
worth my time. No, it is not.
Blind trainers can't change the spot by Bill's house. That is true. You cannot.
Hi, Pinsir. Not particularly happy about you.
Well,
but here
that's
we are.
BK mode for me.
I got a lot I can do. I just have to get to places I can do it. That hurt. That really hurt.
What are we here for? Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon, is it? Alright.
What is that?
Our Safari Zone.
Who? Yeah, probably not.
Okay. Well,
Is there anything else that would be helpful to you?
what else would get me stuff?
Card key, maybe.
Oak's Lab Post 22 Rival Gift. Oh, jeez.
For whom?
For me.
Oh.
And I would need Oak's Parcel, and that's a whole thing. We're just gonna wait a bit, I think. I can just fight some Pokemon or something in the meantime.
That's fair. I am doing blind rock tunnel like I usually do. Have the strength, Clara. The strength to go forward.
I need to add Clara's BK mode emote. Important.
Why is that level 28? Why are you level 28?
Boy, I hope that's a transparent PNG. I think it is, right?
What is? Oh, the BK
Yeah.
mode? It should be.
Put it in use.
Oh, that's the thing that I forgot to transfer over. I'll have to just add that then later. I knew I was forgetting something. That's kind of rude.
Perfect.
Just saying.
Alright, well.
Alright, Wartortle. Pug. hydrate? I can hydrate. Thank you, Tupper. I probably need to be hydrating more often than I am.
Hydration is important.
Ow.
Raining
Thank you.
Pokemon? It sure is. We're all doing Pokemon because we thought it would be a funny.
We are, in fact, all doing Pokemon.
How's it going, Chair? Hope you're okay.
How is Chair doing? Exciting rap gameplay.
Chair and Mondu out to sleep? No worries, Mondu. Thanks for hanging out. Get yourself some good rest. You know, we'll wake up eventually. It's fine. Wanna wake up? Holy crap.
I have a revive. Please tell me I have a revive.
Thank you.
I do.
Yeah, see you soon, Mondu.
How I want to use this, but
We do.
could be worse, I guess. I'm sending everybody else their good lucks.
You are. Withdraw? We'll use the tail whip.
I mean, is it though?
I don't know. I don't know how to Pokemon. You think I know what I'm doing?
No.
I'm glad you have such confidence in me, Illia.
You have no confidence in yourself. I'm just.
That is true. You're right. I don't.
Almost through Rock Tunnel. Confusion, go. No. Not dealing with rap battle.
Shoot. Oh, we live.
I've almost forgotten that this is actually Diglett Tunnel. Almost.
That is pretty great. I like that.
Wrong door. Why did I go in that one? There you go.
That's just what I needed.
Yeah, just what you needed.
Clearly.
Well, the good news is I have Cut, so I don't have to go through the hell that is Pokemon Mansion again.
That is actually really nice, yeah.
This was so worth my time.
Oh, Blastoise, I want that. No, I was gonna do that to you. Didn't do much damage, actually.
Nope. They did it first.
Oh, thank
That
you.
looks personal.
That's a big one, actually.
Yeah. It's a good thing I went back.
I just want to leave this fight immediately, but now I can't.
I got you and stuff. I got you.
You did, and I appreciate that.
I forget what that ends up actually unlocking.
My card key.
Ah, yeah, which unlocks some things.
Some things, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going back through Rock Tunnel. I'm just gonna go this way and do that.
Excuse me, that double slap was a quadruple slap? The move name lied to me?
Uh-huh. I've been saying that for years.
Yeah. Oh my god, a badge, they exist.
How many do you have?
Two.
Is that the first one? No. I have 3.
Wow.
I just found one of mine, so...
Hey, Wartortle's evolving, there we go.
Can I do anything?
I would hope so.
Cause like, I can't get to Celadon. I can kind of do Pokemon Tower. I've got like a few more things I can check, and I think I am in BK mode.
Well, I've got a few things I can do now.
Mostly because either a bicycle or tea.
So funny that you might need the bike.
It is kind of hilarious that I
At
made
least the bike's
the bike.
actually kind of useful now, I guess.
Yeah. Right, I have to cut to get out of here. Cut to go over here.
Wow,
I
thanks.
can do power plant. And is that it? Is that all I can do? Is whatever power plant is?
You have the plant key?
I do have the plant
Okay.
key, yes. Is this even randomized?
Is it the power plant?
It is in fact the power plant.
Fair enough.
And there is a Magnemite in the power plant. Is this even randomized? Oh. There's Chanseys in the power plant. Chansey, can I have a word with you? Can you not slap me, please?
Here we go.
Chanseys are gonna make this an arduous journey.
Okay, let's do it. This one? Not this one.
Not that one,
He's gonna start
no.
with
The
his
game
Raichu, isn't
really
he?
wants me to have Kadabras. It really wanted me to have Kadabra, because I'm now finding them in here, too.
Yeah. And you're gonna thunder wave me, aren't you? That's what you like to do. No, you're gonna growl.
Mhm.
Okay.
Of course. What else would they do?
Yeah. Surprisingly, it hasn't yet.
I learned the Psybeam.
Stupid. He has like the rival has an actually pretty decent team, which scares me.
What team do they have?
He has a Raichu and a Dragonair, and I can't remember the rest offhand, but they're also pretty good. Except for coughing, that's kind of meh.
Mine has a wheezing and an Ekans.
Oh yeah, Snorlax, of course, that's the other one.
No, stop slapping me. I call foul on slapping. Excuse me.
Before rest? No, thankfully not.
I looked and I saw Psychic and I'm like, oh, awesome. And then it's like, wait, no,
Nope.
that's not for me. And then I became sad.
But now Clara has Psychic though, and that's good.
I have some potions.
There's not much damage.
It's better than nothing.
Same.
Alrighty, have some good rest. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the lurk.
There we go. Jeez.
As much as I would like to have this shiny Zapdos, I don't have balls. Cool, so that's done. I can do part of Pokemon Tower, and
So they sped up some of the rivals' text, but not all of it. The one in
all
Silphco
of
just
it.
still Yamazon.
yeah, I did notice that.
What are the other items
And
here?
just to confirm, this is the cave that I think it is. I'm pretty sure this is just Seafoam Islands, and I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, where am I
nothing to do
on?
with it. The fact that that's Seafoam Islands is
Is the-
disgusting.
What's Seafoam Island?
Rock tunnel.
Wow.
Which also means it is possible that Seafoam Islands can be Victory Road.
It could be. Speaking of Seafoam, you're lost. Talk to Illia about that, not me.
Good luck. Push a bunch of rocks down.
I remember I didn't have too much trouble with it actually, in my yellow
Seafoam
playthrough, which I was surprised
sucks.
about.
You have to push 2 rocks down from the very top.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't want it. Take it back.
Well, you have it.
No. You can't make me.
I mean, I guess I can't. Push 2 rocks, you can access Articuno. I think there's another set you have to push somewhere.
There is another set. Yes.
Throat. Wow, excuse me.
Yeah,
Only
like
through
I
to
said,
get to
from the very
Safari?
top,
I would
see
welcome
Foam
that.
Islands. Now, I kind of really don't have a lot I can do, I don't think. Can I? No, wait. Can I get by that one to the south? I didn't check. Actually, I don't remember.
Eh. 11. Okay.
Well, that gave me more things to do. Except I have to go all the way around to do it. Right, I couldn't get by you because you're cycling road. I knew there was a reason I couldn't go by you.
I don't know. Okay.
Really don't want to do all of this just for...
No idea.
Let's go, pal, sure. Sure thing, buddy.
Just get me out of here.
Trying to learn recover? No, actually, yes. For one reason and one reason only, get that off my
Recover's not bad.
It's fine. Like, it does what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
So I can't really argue too much about that. You know, it really is the hard thing to say things about Pokemon when you've done this ad nauseum. It's like, yep, that sure is Pokemon.
There are Pokemon in this Pokemon game.
There are, in fact, Pokemon in this Pokemon game. That is a correct statement, yes.
Yeah.
Well, good news, Blue. You're helping beef up my Kadabra, so congratulations.
Why do you have a Raichu as well? What the hell?
Kadabra is evolving. You seem like you're having a great time.
Just unlucky Pokemon choices on my part, I think.
Mood. The rando always seems to find a way to punish you for whatever starter you've chosen. I have noticed.
Oh.
Cool. Potion. Also, I realized you gave me a self-scope, so
Yes.
I can actually finish
I
this.
know, that's why it's good. I know you said
It's
you don't
good,
want
but
it,
I don't
but...
want it.
Super Supply.
Means I actually have to fight whatever Pokemon that is.
It does mean that. Why I didn't switch earlier, I'm not
It's a
smart.
level 35 Abra. Why are you level 35?
I'm sorry, Kangaskhan, you're trying to learn Leer at level 41. No!
I'm sorry.
I didn't see what Pokemon you... Okay, it's a Ditto. That's kind of scary, actually. Ditto use Transform. That could be bad. Can we stop being confused and poisoned? Oh my god.
I'm sorry. You can say that it's not my fault, but...
I mean, it technically is your fault, but you didn't know it was there. It's fine.
It's like, it is technically my
Wait,
fault.
wow, how are you faster? Oh, wait, we're speed tied. That's right. Okay, there we go.
There's a Gengar.
Electabuzz? Okay, well...
I do really love Gengar's sprite in Gen 1, though. It's just smug.
Yeah. Get, like, Mega Punched or something. I don't know.
No! Why are you hypnosing me? Don't sleep me. I mean...
Here we go.
I guess there could be worse things. I said there could be worse things, and I opened my mouth. Hello, thank you for
I don't
the
think I've ever
confusion
used
too.
Skull Bash. Is it actually... What does it do?
It's a 2-turn move for a physical move, but it's kind of meh,
Probably better than Tackle, right?
to be honest. I mean, it is technically better than Tackle.
Maybe I'll try it just to try it.
Gengar and Snorlax are your fave? I do really like Snorlax. Snorlax is my spirit animal. Gengar, please. Please stop. You have not done anything of value to me. Please stop. Thank you. Let me go.
Oopsie. That was definitely not fast.
It's like, Gengar's over here like, I'm a waster time.
Was he doing Confuse Ray or something?
Confuse Ray and Hypnosis every time I wake back up.
Sounds about right.
Aw, it's a Sandshrew. I'm sorry to do this to you, Sandshrew. I will take a look here in a second.
Forgot to buy the Pokédoll. Let me go do that. As I remember which floor it's on.
You know, I look at that, and I just see you. So, that works. I think you did a good job on that. That's how a Fursona should be. Right. Can I... Oh, where did I last squeeze? Good question. Guess we're going back down the tower. 'Cause I don't know when I last used a Pokemon Center.
Secret key was found by Saywood.
Cool. I will forget that in exactly 10 minutes. And the funny thing is that Fuji's house is, like, just below his normal house. Great. Glad I did it. Alright, go to check the SSN, whatever it may be. And then I can go back and surf south from Pallet Town. So now I have both mansion and secret keys, so that's actually kind of worth my time.
Of course, you have Thunder Wave. Why wouldn't you?
Because everything has Thunder Wave.
Apparently.
In Gen 1. Like, it's a freaking TM in
Yeah.
Gen 1.
Yeah, it
because
is.
Everything has, yeah. Yeah, words.
Words.
Words are, in fact, difficult.
Mm-hmm. Can confirm.
Alright, what fresh hell awaits me? Thanks, I hate it.
If the one
What
slowpoke
is
was
the
bad, how
difficulty?
about 2 slowpokes?
Thanks, I hate it.
What is it?
Cerulean Cave.
Ah, great.
Beautiful. Love to be here. That's an earthquake. Love to be here.
Let me try to make this work. Yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna do that. Well, it makes the fight easy at least.
Let's can I just kind of not deal with some of the stuff in here? It'd be swell. No. Okay.
So, I do believe I'm in BK mode again, so that's fun.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Doing my best.
I know you are.
I'm kind of just chipping away at things too, so like...
Yeah, it's fine.
Like, I'm progressively getting slightly more things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Max potion, please, since I have it. Because after this is just warp back to Pallet Town and do that.
Yeah. Oh wait, you're in Safari Zone. Oh. Where was my surf again? Meow. Safari Zone
Good
north,
question.
northeast item. That would be great, Clara, if you could.
Can we not do this in a dance golem, please? Pretty please. Thank you. Hey, a max potion to replace the one I just used.
Yeah.
Return on investment. Okay. Pokemon. Surf. Yeah, like I said, I kind of hate the fact that this is like level 40 Pokemon in here.
Rest. Incredible.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
That is not useful.
It's fine. Hopefully about to get surf shortly. I have faith in you, Clara.
Why am I knocking out ancient Pokemon like they're flies? What? Excuse me? I don't remember doing that. Like the fairy. Oh, the fossils. You must be way behind then. That or my stream delays is really bad again.
I mean, it usually is, to be fair.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
Oh. Oh.
Hey! Instant help with that, sir.
I am grateful for that. Thank you. Yes, you Alex, we're not fucking with you. Go away.
Check the map here, see what we can do. Yeah, a fair bit of stuff.
There's a fair bit of decent Pokemon down here. Thanks for the fire trap.
Just what you needed.
It's really lit.
Suppose it is, yeah.
Look, I just need one more item in here and then I can move on.
Don't want to catch a Mewtwo?
With what ball?
Oh.
Unless I got
Ultra Ball.
Master Ball at some point. Which I did not. We're going back to...
Oh, wait, is there an X8 here? There is, right? Well, we have the Pokédex, but...
Using that feature that I tend to forget exists. Palette warp.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you'd probably like a Hyper Beam.
While I would adore a Hyper Beam,
Well, I need a Pokédex, I'm
it
afraid.
is not necessary. That fishing guru was toxic.
He was, unfortunately.
I'm sorry to say, but you need to choose better friends.
It would seem so. I don't know, I've got some pretty good friends right here.
The door is locked. I don't have the matching key, apparently. Thought I did. Save. So, in that case, I'm kind of almost basically BK mode.
I'm checking the things I can check. Yeah, it's surfed on.
Like, the worst part... Well, no, I'm not BK mode because you gave me tea.
Yeah, you have tea, that's right.
I forgot already that you gave me tea.
Tea, very helpful.
Tea is, in fact, very helpful. I could also potentially go through where Seafoam Islands is and see what the heck that is.
You could.
I might just do that. My brain is fried.
It's fine. So is mine.
This one is not great.
Yeah, it sounds like it's been pretty rough.
Charmeleon is a
I'm
Bogo.
shocked there wasn't a bark. I fully expected it when I said that.
Bark bark?
There you go. Yeah. So I don't think I've missed with Mega Punch yet, by the way, and I'm very surprised. Is it Mega Punch or Mega Kick, which is the one that's low accuracy? Or is it both?
They both are, technically.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Why are you always the one?
No, stop talking to me.
Hey, have a ball.
Thanks, I will. I honestly need to buy some more, potentially, although this is kind of the team I'm rolling with at this point, I feel.
Get fed, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can find Surge, right.
Fair. I mean, it does kind of look like it. Also... Alright.
You okay over there?
1,
Ah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ow. Ow.
I know where I'm going. You okay?
No.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh no.
I will be fine.
Sounded like that took a lot out of you.
Yeah.
You sure you're okay?
Debatable.
Oh.
I'm still kind of recovering from overexerting myself.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Alright.
What's with all the electric? Just get surfed on.
Burning off the protein again. Yeah. I don't want it. I don't need it.
Was Viridian Forest seafoam?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah, sure was. I fucking hate it.
Wow.
Here. That's rude. I was just there.
Well, now you can go back. It's not that far. Oh, cool. I'll take that.
I mean, it's not that far, but I'm already through. I can always go back later if I need to.
Get down to Cinnabar first.
Plus, this is more worth my while to do than going backwards.
Hmm.
You're the daycare. I do not let you go. Oh, hey. It sure is, even though that's still debatable. It sure does contain dig. Though I wish it was Tombstoner. Hey,
Tombstoner
secret
would
key
be
was
the
found
best
by
move.
Sayward.
It was found by me.
It's the accent. I know. But, like, how many people say Pokemon?
Yeah, no. It's just Pokemon.
No one
That's
says
how I...
Pokemon.
Yeah, no one says Pokemon. Exactly. I agree.
It's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back to this. I don't fucking know what the United States Code bullshit
Oh, that's
is.
still in there? I thought they got rid of that.
Can we take that out?
Yeah.
Please. Like, please.
She might grab some more max repels.
Pokemon? I mean, yeah. Like I said, it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's always been Pokemon.
Yeah.
The only reason why I know that it's actually said Pokemon by the company is because of the old anime.
That makes sense.
Oh, can we also take the double negatives out, please?
Yeah, I also think that's stupid.
2, 3, 4, 8.
See, I would like that question if it was just this Pokemon was or was not a starter choice. Then it's like, oh cool, you had to pay attention to the starters before you picked them all. That's fine.
But no, they have to make it freaking double or triple negative, or
Yeah.
11
Just
fucking negatives.
For the chuckles, which I personally have never laughed at it. So I don't know.
It's not funny.
Yeah, no, it's not.
To be honest.
I agree.
It's just annoying. So yeah, Archipelago devs, if you're watching, definitely aren't
They're not,
watching my
but you know, if
stream.
they were.
But if you were watching, take those two things out, please.
Yeah, make the questions not stupid.
Like, make them about Pokemon.
Yeah, I liked the ones where it's like, so-and-so is this type, or whatever. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, apparently the seed thinks I should have been here much sooner than I was.
Oh, really? Because of the sphere balancing?
Yeah. Sphere balancing, yeah.
Oh, there is another exit. I see what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't realize that.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, there you go.
No? Question mark? Streetwise?
What was the question? Oh my god, so many badges.
Love how Blaine has the fat man's braid just because he's bald.
I don't know about that.
I mean, they didn't really have unique sprites.
They didn't, yeah. That came later.
Yeah.
That's a sneeze.
Alright. The good news is that...
Oh my gosh, I actually did Pokemon Mansion
can
in
go
a
to the
semi-decent
Safari
way this time. I didn't miss anything. Crazy.
This has been one hell of a ride
Sure has.
so far.
Alright, time to go storm a rocket hideout.
You know, I haven't done any of the actual dungeons at this point. Like, I haven't done Rocket Hideout, I haven't done Silphco.
Well, sounds like you have plenty to do.
I do. Oh
Assuming
my god,
you
I
can
have to
find
check every
all the
one of these
places.
houses in here too.
Now the question is, can I remember my way through the rocket hideout? Probably not.
The answer may surprise you.
It probably won't surprise you, to be honest. Nothing else on this floor, is there? We have to go up for one other one. The lift is there. Should I just go down first? I think I should.
Hi, Gengar. Doodle-doo. like Felcher at any point. No, that's a really rude spot for that, by the way.
What is?
The bike shop is in Safari Zone.
Oh wow, that's funny. Thanks for the 20 coins.
You're welcome.
Make sure to not use them at all.
I am going places.
Aren't we all?
Hi. Thanks, B. I love you. Thank you for the resub. I guess you're in a better area now.
Today I learned that Blastoise can learn Earthquake. Kangaskhan can too.
A lot more Pokemon can learn than what you think.
I'm surprised by that knowledge. Might as well give it to both of them, I think.
Driver is confident you'll make your connection. I am glad.
Hope things are going okay, B. Is that all the B3 items? Yes.
I was hoping that was kind of mine, to be honest. That's rude.
I mean, it doesn't do anything for you, right?
It does nothing, but like...
Oh boy, Flash. Nope. Don't need that.
Alright. Time to check a few things. This way.
One more over there, isn't there? I think so. Yeah, I thought so.
Glad to know that they are worthless. As per usual.
What's the best way to go here? Not that way.
I really hope that they update the map tracker here soon.
Yeah, it would be great. Thank you for the Safari Pass, I like that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Egg Bomb, the most useful TM.
If you have a Chansey.
Or an Execute, right?
I think those are the only two that learn it, yeah.
Yeah. Or a Mew, I guess.
Yeah, but that's not fair. Mew learns everything.
It sure does. Does that stay the case in the later games that Mew can learn everything?
To my knowledge, yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that there's like a highly customizable Pokemon like that, although you're just gonna give it Psychic every time anyways, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, like, it's got its perks, but to be honest, it's kind of pointless in the idea that, like, you're not getting stabbed.
Wait, isn't
Unless
Mew a
you do
Psychic type?
with it.
Yeah, unless you give it Psychic, I see you mean. Yeah. But it's still cool though, you know?
It is, in fact,
Because
neat.
if you ever wanted type coverage, that's the Pokemon to pick, you know?
Or just pick Pokemon that have type coverage.
Yeah, but Mew can do it all because it's Mew, you know? Or at least 4 moves, you know what I mean?
Look, I'm not dissing on you.
I mean, I would hope not.
I like Mew. Mew's adorable.
Yeah.
Okay. What is through door number 2?
I'm gonna use Earthquake on a Bulbasaur. Take that.
I don't need it anymore. This is kind of weird.
What is?
Walking on Cycling Road.
Oh yeah. I guess that wouldn't normally be a thing, huh?
No.
Okay, fun question.
No,
Does
it
it
wouldn't.
automatically make you walk downwards?
No, it doesn't. I
Huh,
tried that already.
okay.
You're never intended to be able to walk here.
That's interesting, yeah.
The fact that this is my way to get to freaking Celadon.
That's hilarious, I love that. Wait, no, you have T. Could you not just go via Sapphire?
I forgot. I don't
Yeah.
have the flute. I hate it here.
Well, you know, it was a fun adventure.
Oh god. I have to palette warp again. Oh, it'd be really fucking nice.
See, Ilya, this is why we start with Fly.
Why am I constantly coming out on the opposite side? I'll come out wherever I damn well want to.
Ilya, what's Dizzy Punch? Does that cause confusion?
It can, in fact, cause confusion.
Is it worth taking, do you think?
Good question. I've never really used it.
Yeah,
So
neither.
I can't say. I don't
Give it
know
a
its
try.
stats in Gen 1.
Yeah. Oh no, Alakazam, that might be a concern.
I will say this. I'm in pain.
Sounds like it.
Because thankfully, at least I don't have to go through Pokemon Mansion again.
Yeah.
At least there is silver linings.
Yeah, Stranded Man.
I just have to go through Diglett Cave that isn't in Diglett Cave, but is actually in Mount Moon. I am also slightly concerned that I have not found Rocket Hideout or
Yeah.
Sylph Co yet.
They'll be around, I'm sure.
I'm also slightly concerned at the fact that I still only have 4 badges.
Same though? No, not Fly.
What?
What?
Me? What? What did I do?
Alright, I have Safari Zone to do, and then... Guess what?
You're in BK mode again.
Yeah.
Actually, I can... Yeah, go down this way. I don't know where I am going half the time. This is fine. This is fine.
Sounds like you're having fun.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Glad
I
to hear
am
it.
just
Sorry,
lost.
Clara.
Selma's adorable.
Yeah, can I remember the best way through here? We'll see.
And behind door number 1 is... Alright, I will take it. I don't know how
Have a
you
nap,
fit a
Illia.
ship in a building, but here we are.
I like that.
I am saddened by that. Undo my sleep, please.
Oh, well, there's my cut. Alrighty. And a badge.
Yeah, this entrance rando today is kinda mean.
It sounds like it.
SSN had all the badges, apparently.
Wow. Had a lot of good things, apparently.
I fucking hate it.
Is anything else there? I hope not.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Ça va? So how about that Pokedex? Yeah.
Yeah, how about it?
That Pokedex. How about being asleep?
Yeah, I got them all in one trip. Nice.
Alakazam, could you please wake up? Thank you. No. We're just gonna go like 6 rounds of being asleep. Oh, asleep right into poison. Thank you. I'll have another.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfectly fine. Everything is A-okay.
I can tell. Just flying to Fuchsia City while I'm in Fuchsia City because it's genuinely going to be faster than walking because this city is the strangest laid out place I've ever seen in a video game.
It could be worse.
I don't know.
Right?
Like, just so weird. Who designed this place?
It's not that bad, actually.
Bunch of random
See, like,
cut trees everywhere.
Since-
The Pokemon's
Yeah,
just in like some random corner.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Saber, listen to me. Listen to me for a second.
Yeah.
You don't have to do any of that. You can just go from the Safari Zone all the way on the right side. Go
Yeah,
all the way
but it's
down. and
still
back.
weird.
It's not that bad.
Well, I don't like it.
I'm not saying you have to like it. I'm just saying it's not that bad.
Yeah, alright, whatever you say.
I don't know if I want the boulder badge from a sick captain, but here we go. Sorry, Captain. Sorry you're sick, but why did you throw up my badge?
Glad I picked up that pincer earlier, because he knows how to cut.
Pincer sure do know how to cut.
Yeah, it was from the Pokemon Center guy, and I was like, but I'm glad I grabbed it.
Okay. I might get to Celadon sometime today.
Eventually, you know.
Like, this is the most roadblocked Celadon I've ever seen.
It must be. Could you not have just gone from Saffron, though? Or was there something blocking that, too?
No, I can't. Not from here. I forgot. I can't go directly from Saffron. I have to go out towards Lavender and then across.
Oh.
Because bike.
Oh, because bike. Oh, that's funny.
Because bike. Oh, it's great.
Sounds
I love
like
it here. There we go. I do love the Pokemart. Big Pokemart. Yeah, I do. God. Why would you give me something useful? Oh, goodness gracious. I don't think I've ever fought so much to get to a town. It's so gridlocked. Hey, Fly Girl.
Ice Beam,
Cold
not bad.
Beam.
Do you think I can learn that?
I'm also concerned that I have yet to find the Pokemon
Blastoise and Kangaskhan I can.
department store.
It'll exist somewhere, surely.
Drinking milk is important. Yes. Except I'm lactose intolerant. Wait.
Which is sad
why
because
do both
milk
captains
is good.
have badges?
Let's watch my one have one too.
Captain, we need to talk about your obsession with eating badges. Also, the sphere is telling me I should have been here a lot sooner, which I beg to differ.
Oh yeah, there's the... we'll get to that, it's fine.
I am not a feline. You are correct. I am a wolf.
No.
A wolf who is getting very hungry.
Did you end up ordering food earlier?
Nope. I haven't been in BK mode to order food.
That's understandable, honestly.
I've almost been BK mode a couple times, but never actually in BK mode, surprisingly. I am, in fact, Blue Wolf.
Yeah, imagine being in BK mode. Why am I the one that was in... That's strange to me.
Because your Sphere 1 checks are not nearly as large.
That's a fair point, actually.
Wow. Vanilla department store.
Wow.
Sad times. Wait, no, I still need to get a Pokédoll. Yes, please. You know, I still have not found And I'm fairly positive I've went into every...
Not the best timing for a poison trap, but that's okay.
Why am I talking to a vending machine? Because I need to
buy drinks?
3
Duh!
drinks, yeah. Like, what else do you do at a vending machine?
Right?
You are not. What I'm looking for. Yeah, there's like 2 places I have not found. That is one of them. I do not have a coin case. So, I do not know where Copycat is unless Copycat is in a vanilla location. Which is a possibility. Right. I cannot check those without a coin case. Bark, bark. Hi,
Bark.
Bee. Welcome to here. It go. it sure go.
Definitely going.
I have a feeling. And I don't like that feeling. But I have a feeling that this is going to be self-go and not Rocket Hideout. I love you too, sweetie. No, it's actually Rocket Hideout. I was lying.
Oh! Okay, I need a Pokédex for your Earth badge, Clara.
Well, I just sent a Marsh badge, so there you go. What is everybody's badge count at this point?
5.
I am also at the 5.
Well, I think that's good old BK mode again for me.
I am sorry. I am doing my best
No,
here.
it's fine. I think one more badge would get me to Cerulean Cave, hopefully.
I think I can finally get into my Cerulean Cave.
Yeah, 6 for me.
6 question mark? Can you not count?
So if his grey one is grey or grayed, yeah, the boulder badge is kind of hard to tell. That's it.
Hi, B. You're doing what now, Clara?
Illia, read the rest.
Oh. Look. We both know I can't read.
Yeah. I actually need more key items as well. Okay.
Wow. 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 Big money, no whammy, stop.
I think I'll BRB for a sec as well. I'll be back.
Okay. I'm sorry. He's gonna see that when he gets back. Yo. Have you been paying attention to any of the TMs I've gotten? I sadly do not see a cold beam in my list. But Dragonite can learn Thunderbolt. Cool. I do not remember where you are. Gosh darn it, turn when I tell you to. Good news is that I can full clear this because I have the lift key. Which has to mean that Silphco is where Cerulean Cave is. Just got money from the house sale. Let's go! Let's go! I am happy for you. You're on your way again? How much further do you have, Bee? Nine more hours. I'll be asleep. I hope you can at least get some sleep in the meantime.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Well, Clara has tea, and I poisoned you.
Oh. I can't believe you would do this. No, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
I think I'm just kind of hanging out for a bit here.
I haven't messaged her at all since I got out of work. I probably should do that.
E?
Alright, Giovanni, hopefully you have something good for me. Cold Beam!
Man, that ain't bad.
I am happy to see you, Cold Beam. Even if it may not get used this time, I am happy to see a Cold Beam. Wow. Alright. Cold beam.
Oh.
I don't remember which gym that was, but I opted to not because I got my ass handed to me.
That's understandable.
I could go back to it, but I don't
It
remember
would
which
give me
one
something
it
to do,
was.
but not a huge deal.
Oh. Is that was Vermilion Gym, I think. You're so sleepy. Understandable. You've had a long week.
You have, by the sound of things.
Well, the good news is that in the most jank way possible, I can get to the Vermilion Gym.
Cool.
So I will check that here, and then I'm gonna head back up to Cerulean. This is so jank. I hate it. All because of a bike. No, actually. Unless you've told him, I have not.
Hmm?
Oh, he's very long week.
I've heard bits and pieces, but not the whole thing.
Have I said anything? I don't recall saying anything.
No, not really.
I also still haven't found Mount Moon. Okay, that means Mount Moon has to be Victory Road.
Oh, well. Fair enough,
Or-
B. That sounds annoying.
It has to be either Victory Road or Pokemon Mansion.
Also, this seems like a good idea.
It goes forward, generally speaking.
Yeah, I know. Weird,
Thank
right?
you for the reset.
Of course.
Has it really been 10 months?
Apparently, according to that. See, that's what I mean. Bus was late, other bus didn't wait, ended up having a layover for 4.5 hours for new buses, not a direct trip, so success. That's awful. What the hell? That sucks. Hey, thank you.
Like, at that point, I would hope they would fucking compensate you.
Yeah, seriously.
Because it is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is actually obnoxious. badge.
A badge.
So, bets on what Cerulean Cave is and why it's Silco. Yay, it's Silco. Who would have guessed?
Wow.
It had to be Silco. It was the only thing that it could be.
Yeah. Never remember the rooms of this place.
It's not my mic. Who stole my bike? Alright, Blue. Yeah, why do you still yammer here?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not wrong, B. I actually can't.
Puppies can't ride bikes. Yeah, I also never learned how to ride a bike.
I can't keep myself stable on a bike. There was a point in time that I could, but as I got older, I just couldn't keep my balance anymore.
Fair enough.
It's like, I can't really swim either.
Really?
I can doggy paddle.
I mean, that's probably good enough.
I mean, it's topical.
Yeah, it is. Okay, my captain sadly did not have a badge.
I suppose biking while you... yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. Hi. I love you too. Alright, Blue, go away. So I can move on. Right, I'm poisoned. Because of course I'm poisoned.
Of course.
Yeah. Stop yammering. Let me beat your ass. Thank you. Are you suggesting to drag me along? That's not very safe. I'll have to check to see if I have anything to cure the poison whenever I'm done here. Because I don't think I do. I don't think I picked anything else up, unless you gave me something. Sure. Oh, I'm sorry, B. I love you. I miss you, and I can't wait for you to get home. Hey, the ever elusive bike.
It exists.
Alright, sweetie, get some good rest, okay? That sounds good. I'd be happy to do that. Full heal works. Bye-bye. Yes, layer me.
Eh?
Be typoed and typed layer instead of later.
Huh. Explosion.
There you go, say word. The TM you were waiting for.
Oh, yes.
You know, I still have not gotten my Glinking. So I hope there's nothing of value in that first one. Halfway done here with Silpho, which means I can do the rest of Saffron City then, and I don't know what else at that point. Okay, never mind. I can go do Viridian Gym now with that. Almost done.
Any chance you can get to
I'm
Silpho,
just
Clara?
finding all the explosives. Great. Where did I last use? That's not too bad. Okay. The doors being reversed sucks. Which gym are you? Erica's gym. Suppose that makes sense. And the last one's Koga's. How far along are you, Sayward?
I need 3 badges. And strength.
Wow. I am 1 badge away from go mode.
Wow.
Disappointing tentacruel.
I do enjoy a disappointed tentacle.
I very much enjoy that sprite.
It's pretty great.
It is, in fact, pretty great. Why do you have 2 Chanseys? Why?
I had a trainer that had 2 slowpokes.
But of all the Pokemon, why Chansey?
Why not?
Like, one of the beefiest Pokemon.
Yeah.
Wow, I found my own rest, finally.
Now you can rest.
There is no rest for me.
That's not true.
Let's see here. No. Wow, Copycat is like French vanilla. And worthless. Cool. Good to know. So... Oh, where was... It was early on. Oh, I think I remember where it was.
What's that?
I'm trying to remember where the, whatchamacallit, Safari Warden was, but I think I remember where he was. Just kind of make my way back up, because I want to say he was in the museum. See, this is why I kind of hope they can update the tracker, because keeping track of this when it's really all over the place like this is, it's, something. Though, the funny part is, I'm not making any worse time than normal.
Yeah.
And I am fighting my last gym leader. Which also has a Chansey. Why? Who went to Costco's like, I want all of your Chanseys.
They got Chanseys on sale.
It's like, I will take all of your Chanseys. I want them in bulk. Persian? I can live with Persian. I like Persian, actually. Not the most useful Pokemon. But Persian's cute. I like Persian. Also, nice. Is this even randomized? Is this even randomized?
I need 2 more key items to get into Cerulean now.
But, yeah, like, he had a soul badge.
Yeah.
And he had toxic.
Yeah.
So he had his original prizes. Like, alright, sure. You do you, buddy. Alright. Let's check and see if I'm right on this. I'm like at the point of picking up stragglers. And it may come as a shock, but I've almost full cleared my game again.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
Alright. Are you where I thought you were? Yes, you are. Okay, I did remember correctly. Hey, have a bike.
Nice. I need one more key item and I'll just do Cerulean Cave then.
I can dig it.
You can.
Alrighty. I am going to check one thing on the way down, because I basically, it has to be there, because I've checked everywhere else for entrances. Quit putting me upside down in my direction. Alright, well, I might as well get these fights out of the way anyway. Wait, no. Be smart about this one, Ilya. Come back to this later. Give Oak his ship first. Useful.
It is actually.
I am just going to see real quick. Use a repel. Thank goodness repel won't work, but because, like, otherwise this seed would have been pain.
Hmm.
So, this can be only one of two things. Wow, Vanilla Victory Road. Kinda hate it, actually. But I found my Mount Moon. Finally.
Nice.
Yeah, we're just not. We're already way over leveled. That's kind of rude.
Hey. Wait, the Pokédex isn't a key item? I'd call shenanigans. Well, let me go get that Hyper Beam of yours. Actually, no, I had a badge for Clara as well.
So what I'm hearing is that Mount Moon is loaded.
Seems to be.
Just got the 2 fossil checks and all the deck, eh? Which they can only be my items, to my knowledge, so...
Yup.
What fresh hell awaits me? I found fossils. You sure did, buddy. Yeah, the sphere says I should have been here a lot sooner. Wow, coin case. I can check exactly 4 more things. Yeah. Okay. Take the max potion, I guess. Cool. I have exactly like 5 more checks left in my game. That are of any value. You're in go mode? Then go mode.
Oh, sweet, then go, yeah.
The likelihood that there's something of value in is very high.
Yeah. My plant key is in your Sylph code, but just go win, it's fine.
And what do you need to plant key for?
I don't know, it's just a key item, and also it's things to do. I need 1 key item to get into Cerulean Cave, so I might as well just, you know...
And you still only have 5 badges?
No, 6 now.
6 now. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we can get rid of
So,
it.
time to fight Blue and Blue 2. This has been a ride.
It's been a journey, yeah.
Yeah. It's been rough, Bark.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Blue 1 have a 42 seal? Also, I'd like to point out that my Alakazam is level 70 fucking 1.
Wow.
Yes. That's kind of where I've been sitting most of the game. Also funny, Blue 2 has lower leveled Pokemon than Blue 1.
What? That makes absolutely no sense. What?
Because
Oak's
reasons.
parcel was late, I guess.
Yeah, it's
That's
because their parcel
hilarious.
was late, and because Vermilion Gym was accessible within the 3rd gym. So like, it's just funny.
That is quite humorous.
What level are you?
Oh, that is low.
You are, in fact, a fair bit under level. Did you do just quad again?
She did.
Yeah. Now you know why I do 8 times. But I've also kind of just been doing the Alakazam, so it's kind of not fair. All right, give me the Swift. Wait. No, you're you. Wait, where is the Swift one then?
Eh?
That's not the one I thought it was. Okay. So I've slightly miscalculated. Which means that was one that I could access earlier somewhere at some point, question mark? That'd be really great. I just had my last batch.
I feel that.
I'll take a nap.
Okay.
Oh god. I have a few more things that I can check.
Worth just...
So we have determined that Victory Road is vanilla, and we're still excluding Victory Road, correct?
No.
Oh.
I believe I unexcluded it, but let me double check. Maybe I didn't.
Well, let's hope there's nothing.
Oh no, it is still
valuable in
excluded.
there for you. Okay. That's kind of good, because, like, without my last badge, I can't get into it, so...
Yeah.
I really want them to revert the one change that they made.
What's that?
Put this freaking ledge back where it was.
Yeah, I don't know. There wasn't like, okay, you can walk back to Pallet Town, but there's no reason to get rid of that ledge. Just leave it there. It's helpful.
There was no reason to remove that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's useful.
Yeah. Why not have both options, you know? It just seems strange.
Yeah, it is in fact strange. Oh, I got that. Spell it. I got 5 exact checks, and that's it. Unless I can figure out where the hell the other thing is. Cool. Definitely not helpful. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yay, metronome.
Okay, I am
Welcome
really
back.
have to pee. Also, I'm gonna feel
Happens.
a little bit bad about this one. If this is actually something useful, I could have gotten this sooner. My brain didn't comprehend that I could.
What is it?
The rocket grunt.
Oh.
Because I couldn't go through that house earlier.
Oh, yeah.
My
That's
brain did
fine.
not compute that I could just go up around the long way. I highly doubt this is anything useful because we haven't needed it until now.
Well, you never know. As it happens, it was useful.
Oh, I am sorry, Sayward.
That's fine. I can go do Viridian Gym now.
I mean, that is entirely a derp on my part.
It's fine. It's not obvious you could do that.
Where in the world is the other one? I don't know. Well, find out whatever this is first. Sure hope that isn't useful.
Well, I sure don't need an ether.
Oh, I forgot. It actually just tells me
It tells
now.
you, yeah.
That's such a good change.
It really is. This is the wrong way, isn't it? Yep.
Cool. I just have no idea where Swift Girl is. Oh, I don't know where that is at all at the moment.
There can't be many entrances left.
That's the problem. I don't remember what entrances were what at this point. Was it? Honestly, I just kind of have to roam around. I'm in BK mode, so.
I feel that.
Time to figure out where Swift Girl is. Otherwise, I have no other checks.
Does that count as a key item? I hope so. Just earthquake.
Wait. No. That's it. What was the one by where its vanilla location is again? I don't remember.
Oh, hey, look, things. Definitely can now.
Because I know this was this. Yeah, so... Huh. I can get this now. I kind of forgot that was there, but I still don't know where the Swift one is.
I think I'll lower the key items count for Cerulean Cave a little bit next time. Didn't think 70% would be that much. It was a lot. I'm just trying to see if I remember where all the things are around here.
Yeah, because you were that one. You were vanilla. Yeah, and you're the cerulean
items up here?
the vermilion one. I have a bike now, so I'm not walking on cycling path.
Yeah. What do you mean no surfing? What? Okay. That was interesting.
Up is down and down is up. I know. Welcome to Rando.
Yup.
Honestly, I don't really need to be searching for this unless it's my Cascade badge. I know which entrance it is. I know which entrance it is. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
No, I just have to go all the way around. Poke flute still.
Good.
God, I hate it. Oh, this is pain. Gosh darn it. Go left is right and right is left.
Sounds like that happens a lot.
Yeah. If there's one thing that I kind of wish they changed.
Yeah, it just depends where the entrances end up, though. Okay, there's an item.
Yeah, like...
That's annoying.
Make it in a way that is, like, if you're going in one that's the same, like, verticality...
Hey, nice.
Make it that you still go that same verticality.
Yeah, they could probably do that.
That's what I mean. Because there's been so many times that I've been holding up.
And you just,
and I go in,
straight
and
back
then
out.
I immediately go back out. Just minor annoyance. You doing okay there, Snorlax? There we go. Your sprite is better again. Also, thank you for the Master Ball. It's only funny for someone. Yeah.
God damn it!
You sound like you're having a wonderful time over there.
2 paralyzed traps in here.
let's check over here.
I'm out of repels, aren't I? Of course I am. Ugh. Oh my god, gold bat. Why?
This has to be the one I need. This is the only one that I haven't been in. Yep. See, I am not entirely crazy. It's only just
Let's
that is
go,
rude.
bud.
That is rude.
Let's go.
That is so rude. That is last locationing my game.
Hell yeah, that's the way a rando should. It's not really the way a rando should be, but wow. Where was it that made it so hard to find?
It was the one above Celadon in the
Oh,
where
the
you would
fly
normally go to Fly
persons?
Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, my brain did not compute that that was there.
Yeah, no, fair.
Because I had diverged earlier because I didn't have the... My brain's like, oh, well, whatever. I didn't check it whenever I came
Yeah, no, it's
to
understandable.
Celadon.
And we had 2 of my badges in kind of silly spots, but that's okay.
Yeah, and I'm still not in go mode.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you need 1 more badge, right?
I sure do.
You want a hint
in
for
either
it?
of your games when you're both in go mode, so
I mean, if it's something I can
my
grab
guess
real
is it's
quick, I can
probably
do
in
it.
Clara's.
It's gonna be my power plant, I bet.
I am just gonna start making my way up to where I need to be. So, yeah. Folklore in games is great. I feel like I always do this.
You do always do that. Guess I'm catching a level 70 Zapdos here.
Alright, surf my way on up. I am not going to have any problems with the Elite Four.
No, I imagine probably not.
Alright, here we sit. 3 hours in-game time. Told you.
Where is it?
It is in Clara's Cerulean Cave.
She's already there.
Oh. Well. Good thing. Hey, look, my cascade
There you go.
badge. Time for Vanilla Victory Road. My favorite. It's gonna go this way. Get
There we go.
pushing boulders is fun. It's my favorite pastime.
That's what we want to see.
So we are all technically in go mode.
I believe so.
Cool.
Yeah. Why do you have Thunder Punch? That's unfortunate. Okay, didn't do much damage though, never mind.
It's a good question. I ask myself that a lot.
Why this enemy has Thunder Punch?
Or what move that they shouldn't in
No.
general.
Well, it is a Hitmonchan, but still.
Oh, yeah, that tracks actually.
Why would you self-destruct? Okay.
Look. You can't just tell it to not self-destruct.
Well, he's gonna do that on the last fight, isn't he? It's gonna be great.
Probably.
That'll be hilarious.
Look, some people just have a hard time. And you have to
Understandable,
accept
really.
that they self-destruct.
Yeah.
All you can do is be there for them.
Yeah.
What was it? An electrodes?
A wheezing, actually.
A wheezing. Well, that poor wheezing just needs some support, okay?
Well, it shouldn't self-destruct over it, you know? That's not good.
No. But you can't help it. It happens. Just be there for it, okay?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Anyways, I am going to go fight the Elite Four.
I'm working on it myself. I'll need to get through Victory Road first.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. That sure was dialogue.
It was, in fact, dialogue. Oh yeah, I suppose I need to teach strength to something, don't I?
Yeah, probably. Can't be hard to get through Victory Road without it.
Yeah.
Sad part is you could have been go mode a lot sooner, and I am.
It's fine, you didn't know. Don't worry about it.
They're kind of dumb places.
Yeah, they are dumb places, so it's fine.
I can't believe it actually was last location.
Yeah, very silly.
It's very silly. Very, very silly.
But it's fine, we got there.
I'm still making my normal times.
Yeah. Boulder pushing. Most thrilling part of
Nothing
Pokemon.
gameplay.
Yeah. This is what people play Pokemon for, right? The boulder pushing.
Exactly. Now you understand.
I'm gonna get one of these items for the heck of it.
Kabutops.
Great, I'm so glad I did.
Hello.
I'm gonna not pick up
Really
any more
sad.
items.
I am in the Elite Four.
I know, I'm
and we
sorry. I didn't know it was gonna be a trap.
Sabotage. Now I can't see my level.
There you go, that'll make it up to you, right?
Yeah. I kind of hate that. Can I get a crit? That would be great.
Why did it go back to the top of the list?
Why did you have to use amnesia?
It's just kind of forgetful, you know?
Excuse me. A vanilla onyx. And an Omastar. You just had a bunch of ancient Pokemon.
Boulder pushing, yeah.
Next. Kind of use these up a little bit, and I should have a max elixir floating around somewhere. Hey Magmar, haven't seen you all game.
Alright, that took a bit of effort. What we got there?
See, at this point, when you're in go mode, like, what do you say?
What's that?
When you're in go mode, like, what do you say at this point?
Yeah, it sure is Pokemon, you know?
It sure do be Pokemon. Like, and I sure do be wiping the floor here.
Yep.
Which was kind of to be expected at this point whenever I had to roam around far more than I should have.
Yeah.
Well, as you may be able to see, I am almost finished.
Nice.
I am in go mode. But welcome back, Bee. Wow, you actually would have dragons. Okay. I'll pull out the big guns. I don't have any minding. I do not mind doing that. Wow, words are hard.
Words are hard, yeah. Well, it seems like we're probably all gonna finish around the same time, hopefully.
I'll probably be the first.
Probably.
Considering I'm already on nights. I have no problem finishing Lance off here. He has a Weeping Bell as his last Pokemon.
Wow.
I know a Max Elixir somewhere, right? There's a regular Elixir, that should actually just be fine.
That's annoying.
It's annoying.
Lizard out of nowhere from a Lickitung.
That's not cool.
And it is cool, but not in a good way.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Alright, are we ready for the Psychic Sweep?
I don't even have a psychic Pokemon. Come on, Thunder. Thunder, please! My god, it missed 4 times in a row. There we go.
That is unfortunate.
Jeez. Oh no, Snorlax.
Yes, Unfortnite.
Thunder real strong. I don't remember what type Kabutops is.
But can you stop using Barrage, please? Like 5 hits? Are we serious here? No. That actually hurt. You did some damage to me.
Oh my god. Why do you know Hydro Pump?
Why does what no Hydro Pump?
The Kabutops?
I mean, I think it does learn.
Does it? Oh.
It is Water Rock.
Right.
Wait, are you still in Lorelei?
No.
Oh, okay.
Bruno.
So, I might just kind of vibe here. It's like...
You did it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can raid me or Clara.
Where is Clara at?
Victory Road, allegedly.
Congrats. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I did kind of want to send some love over to Haru, because I haven't
Yeah, do it.
in a while. But I kind of wanted to send everybody over there.
Well, don't be fast then next time. I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Look, I somehow did this faster than both of you.
It's because
and
we're
all
bad
my
at
entrances
Pokemon,
were
Illia.
randomized. You're not bad.
Yes, we are.
You just
I
haven't
am.
gotten good. Yeah. Like, you need to play it more.
What do you think I'm doing?
I know you are. You're playing it right now.
Yeah.
I did beat up Gary. Actually, I beat up Blue. Blue and his sniffing fetishes.
Mm.
Blue's smelling me later.
He does do that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's got a sniffing fetish.
Mm.
Like, why? Why do you have to continue to smell me? I don't want you to smell me now or later.
So Zapdos doing pretty good.
I mean, if you really want to be, I'm not gonna stop you. I don't think I smell much better, probably, to be honest.
Hey, you don't know that.
I was moving around a lot earlier because I was doing cleaning and stuff.
Mm.
I need a shower today. I haven't yet. But yeah, like, I don't know. We did it. We did the thing. Bark. That being said, let me go ahead and do my thing here.
You do that. Not much to talk about here. It sure is the Elite Four. We sure are just using Zapdos. They seem to just keep sending out things that actually work out for us, so it's fine. Drill Pack seems very good. I didn't realize how strong it was. Or maybe we are kind of higher level, but still. Nidoran, guess we can, like, Earthquake it. Not that I mean, it's a Nidoran, who cares, but still. Ooh. There we go. Also Earthquake this guy. Or freeze him, potentially, I think. No, Earthquake would have been fine too. That's rude. Okay, you're gonna make me redo that decision. I understand. Wait, isn't it poison? No, it's just bug. Oh, well, whatever. I'm so glad that missed. Just send out the bird. Cool, that works. Now, just out of curiosity, let me see here. Sad. No metronome win for us this time. Well, that's okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That still did... Oh, it was a crit. Makes sense. Just do that again. It's cool, because we can kind of remember his team now. I do like that. Fighting... is... flying's good against it, right? Yeah, I totally remember all the types, can't you tell? There we go. Just a Kadabra, that's not so bad. Give it the old drill peck, I guess. That'll do it. Right, you. Hopefully we can just ice beam you to death. Sure can. Right, you as well are kind of annoying. See if we can ice beam him. A freeze would be much appreciated. Hey. Didn't really need all that, but sure. You're lucky I immediately woke up from that freeze trap. And then I think it's just gonna be one of these. Is he gonna self-destruct though? Because it would be great. Surprisingly not. Oh, that's... Why does he have that? Interesting. Well, he's just gonna do it this way, huh? There you have it. Alright, we did it good. I did it. Clara, would you like? Probably not many items. I'm just gonna do it. I think you're still in Victory Road, right? Alright. Well, this was something.
You really were not that far behind me.
Yeah, surprisingly not. But hey, we got there.
Yeah.
Alright, I assume you've raided who you wanted to raid.
I have, yes.
Ooh, I will raid a Clara then. I mean, no I won't. I won't raid a Clara. I didn't say that. That's not what's happening here.
How can
What
it be, how can it be super secret if you just tell her?
I know, right? That's why I'm saying I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm raiding with myself, but you know what? That's okay. But yep, that'll be it from me, folks. Thanks everyone for being here. These are the credits. We've seen them before. It's fine. Tomorrow, more Pokemon Crystal. It'll be great. Hopefully. Should be good. Look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. And we'll see what goes on. You know how it is. Yeah, let's go say hi to Clara, so have a good one, folks.